Hello out there in cryptocurrency land. Happy Labor Day. I just want to make sure that you guys are having fun barbecuing and not losing all your money. So I don't think that's the case. I think this is a short-term event. It is news driven. If you didn't hear the news and you're finding this video, it's a little shocking to me, but NEO has been selling off quite significantly. It was down as much as 50% at one point, if I remember correctly. But the news out of China is that they are banning all ICOs. Banning ICOs, and they're actually going to enforce people to return money that they've accepted during ICOs. So those Chinese ICO companies are non-existent at this point. So it's hard to tell right now how that's going to affect the cryptocurrency space, but we know overnight it affected the cryptocurrency markets. It affected it quite significantly. All the major coins broke down. Some of them showed some strength. Pretty much the ones that showed strength during the previous sell-off, which was just 2 days ago, also showed strength during this sell-off, and we're going to walk through some of those. So NEO, actually, if we go to the daily chart here, doesn't look looks like a bit of a different story. We have a 50% run from the low NEO up to where we are currently at 22.7, and that volume signature is tremendous, and that is to be expected with the news out of China. So what do we do here in NEO? Personally, I would step aside, let the cards play out. This could roll over and go down again. You never know what's going to come out of China, and you don't know how this is going to behave. So I would just step aside. But that did precede a decrease in Bitcoin cost or price. Bitcoin tumbled down out of this level. We thought this was going to hold. It didn't. It rolled over, and we have nice volume here. I think this is going to be some fairly significant volume by the time the day is done, maybe up in this level. So personally, I think this is a bottom. I hope it's a bottom. If not, then if we have more carnage, it's hard to say exactly where it could land. There's not a lot of support except for maybe down here at 35, 36, and then if it arbitrarily picks another level up here. If it gets all the way down here to 3,000 from 5,000, that's a major decline, and I would really buy it a lot. I would buy it a lot at that level. So Ethereum had a pretty scary move down this morning. I just got off a 7-hour live stream here on YouTube. I don't go and check it out. It's 7 hours. Do with it what you will. I think YouTube keeps those items, but I was on there for 7 hours, met some really cool people. It was nice to chat with you guys and see what your holdings were, what your thoughts were, and I really just wanted to give you a little bit of calm during the storm, and hopefully I was able to provide that, and if I was, then my mission's done. So thank you very much for joining the live stream if you caught it. Ethereum, someone in that live stream mentioned this being a possible double top. You know, it could be a double top. I think it needs to be a little higher. I think it needs to be like at least 400, 410 for it to be a double top, but at this level, you know, I guess it is possible. It could be a double top, but personally, I don't believe so. We have a nice big volume signature, and this day again is not done. We're about halfway through this day, so we're going to get a big, large volume signature just like this. And if you notice, that preceded an upward movement. So there's going to be a lot of people getting in today, and hopefully they're going to keep holding on to those Ether coins. So I'm not going to go through all these coins. Some of them rolled over. Bitcoin Cash rolled over. Again, another large wick to the downside. We're seeing some support there. Ripple didn't do a whole lot. Litecoin, this is a bar that I drew. Litecoin came all the way back here into 64, which was a little unexpected. I didn't expect it to come down in that far, but we did just have a huge price run up. So I guess this is an increased sell-off. But we're coming back up here towards 73, so not looking too shabby here in Litecoin. I will say one more thing about Litecoin. I've said this a few times. We have a channel formation. If this stays above the channel, that's excellent for Litecoin. So Dash. Dash did sell off a little more. Nothing too crazy. No large volume signatures here. I'm going to skip over NEM and get to IOTA, my star of the day. My star of the day. IOTA spiked all the way down to 36 at the low. Oh my goodness. I actually started my live stream about a half an hour before it spiked down to this low. We weren't watching IOTA during the spike. We were talking about Ethereum and just other general things, but then it really, let me show this on the 15-minute chart. It's quite impressive. It's quite impressive. So we have a large volume spike, large volume spike popping up, coming over. I actually entered IOTA over here in the 60 level or so. I forget exactly. You can check my channel or that live stream. Probably about 6 hours in, 5 hours in for that. And I think this is good long-term hold. I mean, that's what it is for me. I think it's a long-term hold. NEO took the brunt of it. Like we said, it was down about 50% on the day. And during the live stream, I mentioned this large symmetrical triangle forming, and it broke to the upside of that. I thought it was going to break down. At least that's what symmetrical triangles usually do. This is called a bear flag, when you have a large pull to the upside and you consolidate like this low in the pull. It's called a bear flag, and it broke up out of this. So this is good. This is good news for NEO. Maybe it rolls over, maybe it doesn't. It's kind of hard to tell. Omisego, breaking my heart, Omisego. It's sitting here and it's consolidating right at this breakout level of its prior base at the $8 level. Nice large bar. We're getting a lot of volume here, getting some price appreciation in pretty much everything at this particular point. So that's very bullish. But this market sell-off, it's hard to say if it's exactly over. I would like this bar to come up. Let's go to the 15 on Ethereum. I would like this to come up and continue higher. If it consolidates and continues higher, maybe the storm's over. It's really hard to tell. There's not extreme bottoming action here. We may just end up rolling up due to lack of selling, if anything else. So, all right, guys, I wanted to get a video out for you. If you weren't able to catch the live stream, that's kind of a gist of what happened. We watched this market gyrate like crazy, and yeah, hopefully you guys fared well. What to do now? I say you just sit and wait at this particular point, unless we get another large volume sell-off. But if we sell off and we have no volume, then I say, and get no volume, then I say it's much ado about nothing. It'll probably pop back up. Sorry guys, my kids are in the background today. We're headed to a Labor Day barbecue. So anyway, that's it for Real Crypto here. Thanks for joining me on the live stream. Hit me up in the comments with any questions. I will be checking my phone at the barbecue, so we're going to be doing that. Please subscribe if you like my kids screaming in the background. Check out the other videos. View the live stream if you have 7 hours to spare. It's my first one. Did get some good feedback, so I will be contemplating a scheduled stream in the near future. So, all right, guys, enjoy crypto. Stay safe out there. Yeah, happy Labor Day.